Hey to the people, what's going on? It's me, Chase. This is No Chaser TV. Hey Tori B, what's going on?
Nothing much. Plenty of tea going on. What's up? What's up?
It's plenty of tea. You guys make sure that you guys lock in, like, comment, and subscribe. This week we're officially over 800 subscribers. So thank you. But I also want you to know this. If you see at the bottom, all of our social media, our Twitch, Instagram, our X account. I'm going to add the Blue Sky account because we have Blue Sky as well. We're going to get active on Blue Sky, but we have our Blue Sky account as well. And our TikTok, which has exploded over the weekend. So X and TikTok have definitely, and now Instagram, it looks like all our social media is becoming the place to be when we're now on camera here on YouTube on No Chaser TV. We have over 300 new subscribers. That's insane on, not subscribers, but 300 new followers on TikTok. And, you know, we have our first TikTok over 100,000 views. So No Chaser TV got it going on. Make sure that you guys basically at this point keep it locked and loaded wherever we're at. Make sure that you're there as well. Okay. As you see, I'm in a new setup because I'm getting a new room together, Divas. And once this room is together, y'all gonna live, y'all gonna eat. But she is no longer on the throne. She's on another sectional fit for a queen, okay? I know you guys don't see D here, and that's because D is under the weather. So y'all leave D some comments and send your well wishes to her because we definitely want her here. As you guys see, I have on my referee shirt. So this is the first time I've ever worn a referee shirt on No Chaser TV, but I wear it all the time over the league when we have something that we're going to get into, and it's probably going to be a big old fight. And normally I have me a cute little referee wig on, as Amanda K and the girls know, but no referee wig today because I actually think that now that D is not going to be here, me and Tori B may be able to be a little bit civilized in our approach to these topics. For the last two episodes of Love and Marriage Huntsville, what do you think, Tori B?
I'm mad D not here. So, because y'all was going to get this work.
Well, I can get it. I can't get no work. There's nothing that you can work me over, but you can definitely give it the old college try. Hey?
Listen, I took some real good notes. Okay, because we're doing 2 episodes, so I had to keep it straight.
Okay. Well, all right, Diva, if you feel that way. And I hope it's not no. Oh Lord, I do what Diva said. D.
This is what I'm saying. I was ready. I was prepared.
Yeah, you needed to get it together with her because me, I'm not. With D, definitely was gonna be a tussle. So let's go ahead and start because we are at Destiny Storage Unit.
I don't know why she tried to say a creative space because that was hilarious.
It's a creative space for her storage unit. Look like we got new people in the room already. Hey, how y'all doing? All right. And hey, love. And I believe that says love is dope. I'm not sure where Demisio is, but he back there somewhere. What does it say? Dang, what does it say?
Dang, I miss D.
I miss her too, bro. Baby, I miss her too.
She was gonna get that work today too.
Oh, okay. So we are.
That's my good sis. We love the tussle though.
Oh yeah, that's what we do here, and I think people need to understand that you can actually. We have created a safe space for everybody to tussle as long as it doesn't get out of hand. Now I got to let them know that over there on TikTok because TikTok comments are out of hand. But over here on YouTube, at least it's not that bad. Okay. So we are at Destiny Storage Unit with Martell. And Martell tells Destiny he wasn't found guilty of harassing communications. Martell says that he knows it looks like he is guilty, but it's fake news. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Fake news is just triggering. I don't like to hear it. Damn near convulsing saying it. It's just triggering for me. Now, the guys did not reach out to Martell during this situation. Destiny says it's sad that no one in this circle supports Martell. And so there we have that. Is it sad that no one in this circle supports Martell?
Why would they support somebody who was harassing their ex and allegedly threatening to release revenge P on them? Why would somebody support that?
I don't know. I think that Martell has been very polarizing, and I think after all of these seasons in, I think the gloves are finally off with everybody. and rightfully so. The glove should be out for everybody. Everybody deserves to start fighting. Let's just fight, right?
I thought they was. I thought it was gonna happen.
Yes, I thought it was too, child. Now, Kimmy and Mel work out, and Mel is upset that Destiny is doing interviews bashing Mel. And I just want to say that this seems to be the norm for Huntsville. Everybody does interviews bashing everybody. Now, Mel says that Destiny is always throwing daggers, and Mel accuses Destiny of lying in her interviews, most especially the lie that she has an issue with is calling Mel a bad friend. Now, they haven't spoken since the trip, and Mel says that she wants to check in on Kimmy about Maurice's recent arrest. Kimmy says it's one of those things where you have to let the system play out, and Mel asks if it was the middle of the day, to which Kimmy offers no comment. Now she says, Mel says that a lot of people have shied away from being transparent, and they have a lot. Excuse me, they have shied away from being transparent and open about their issues, but have so much mouth for everyone else's issues. What do you think about Mel going to see Kimmy and the intent in their conversation? What do you think about that, Tori?
She definitely went to go get the tea. I'll tell you that. That's what that was about. She went
She
to go
wasn't
get.
gonna be messy. She didn't go. I don't feel like it was like in concern. I don't feel like even if it was out of an abundance of concern for Kimmy, at least it did not come off that way.
No, it wasn't. And she went to. She wanted to know the tea and what. And I mean, she knows Kimmy. Kimmy wasn't going to tell her nothing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. From the conversation between Kimmy and Reese, again, it is an ongoing legal situation, so there's not much they can say. We've seen this multiple times. Even though everybody's up Karen's ass to say something, there's not much they're going to say. They don't want to incriminate themselves. So, it's not Kimmy's place to speak on something that Maurice did. But at the same time, Mel is going to try. Yes, she was being messy. We got nothing, but she said what she said. I understand how it could be when a spouse messes up. And she said, I knew Kimmy was not going to like this. And that was that.
Yeah, it was very messy. I didn't live for it at all. I'm super disappointed um, in Mel because it's like she's going around collecting infinity stones for people's troubles. But in my opinion, from what I've witnessed, and we're going to talk about it in a little bit more depth, she's mad that they're not open and honest about their situations, but nobody forced her and put a gun to her head and made her tell us that Martell had multiple infidelities on us and make that a part of the story. The cast didn't do that. They did react to what was out there. So Mel can definitely go ahead and react to what's out there about them. That's not my point. My point is you can't be open and honest about your shit that you bring to the table and be mad when nobody else brings it to the table. Get up and go to a new table. If those are not, because like in life when we have friends, if we feel like we're pouring all of our business out into a friendship, what do? We either stop being friends with those people because they're not transparent enough for us, or we what? Stop telling our fucking business. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
So there we go. There we have it. That's it. That's the it, and that's the all. Okay.
I mean, even with that whole situation, it's never Kimmy who asks Mel to speak about certain situations anyway. Kimmy is like the last person to kind of force people to have those conversations. I would say it's more like Destiny and more like Tisha, who are the people who will be like, oh, well, so and so had this to say, and we want to know about this. So for me, she was going to the wrong castmate anyway, because you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get Kimmy to talk shit about her husband. It's just
Well,
not.
let's be honest. We do have 2 episodes, so we're gonna move through it. But I feel like the reason why she went to Kimmy is because she never forgot how opinionated Kimmy was about her first season. I don't think she's ever let that go.
And Kimmy always saying that Martell is a nice guy.
Yeah, stuff like that is why she'll never let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go ahead. You want to say really quickly before we move on, because we got to. Look at us agreeing, because I really did think I was going to have to fight you over this, because TKC calls you a millimeter. So I thought that you weren't going. I thought you were going to be hypocritical. I got to be honest. So I am pleasantly surprised that you kept it real.
No, I'm here to hold people accountable, but I'm gonna get in that ass later. Because Mel was right about one thing.
She may say that if Mel right, you know, I would say that.
Right, all right. So there we go. All right.
So you can put your guns in your holster and save them for next week when D is back, because that's who you really want to keep.
No, we talking about 2 episodes here.
I will be, you know, I'm gonna be fair about it. And D's fair to her perspective, but her perspective is whatever.
Yes.
You know, that's hers. Yes, I won't speak for her. Marsau and Tisha are at a new property. Marsau hasn't spoken with Martell, and he has no interest in doing so. Marsau also has not spoken to Maurice, as he feels Maurice has learned his lesson by having a free Reese party. So that was Maurice's lesson, having a free Reese party after the arrest. Now, Marsau does say that having a DUI or a DUI should be wake-up call enough, and that he's sure that Maurice doesn't need him hopping down on him, and accuses Tisha of having an attitude. And then he says to Tisha, after accusing her of having an attitude, that maybe it's because Tisha is telling him how to be a brother to his brother of 45 years. Marsau was nasty as hell, and he's very nasty over these 2 episodes. And at this point, I do not like the way he talks to Tisha. I don't like how he treats her. Tisha didn't have an attitude. You had an attitude because you felt that Tisha was directing you on how you should act in regards to your relationship with your brother when she was doing what a good spouse would do, and see where you are lacking in an area and suggest that you do better. I don't need my brother to tell me. I have a brother. My brother don't need to tell me what to do, but I would have greatly appreciated if something traumatic happened in my life and he fucking called me and checked on me. Maurice, I'm sick of myself, his bullshit. Go ahead, Tori, before I get upset.
This is typical Marsau. Again, like the misogyny, it just seeps through his skin. I there's nothing else to say. This is nothing new to me. But the fact is that Tisha allows it.
What is she gonna do?
You don't have to be with him.
You don't think there's a way that she can get that in check without leaving him completely?
He's not a man you could check. He's a narcissist. And that's how that goes. Like, and I will get in that ass next episode, but I'm gonna just leave it at that so we don't jump ahead. He is a narcissist. He is never gonna change, and his behavior is disgusting on camera. Though he sees nothing wrong with the way he speaks to his wife, and it's embarrassing to watch.
It's embarrassing to watch. I don't live. I don't like it. I don't like it. How you gonna tell me I got an attitude, bitch, and you the one sitting over there mad? Because you ain't doing shit. Don't be mad at me because you ain't call your brother. Because one thing, maybe he's mad that she said it on camera, but we have seen, especially this season, and just in general, that he will say whatever he want to say to her on camera.
Every season.
I really am.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on before I get pissed for real. Destiny and Kimmy tells Destiny how Mel felt about Destiny's interview. Destiny says that Mel didn't misread her intent behind whatever she said on the interview, even though she doesn't know what she said, because whatever she said, it was the truth.
Destiny's truth is not the truth.
According to you.
No, we'll see later. We'll see later in this episode. We can keep going. I can't wait to get to that part.
Okay. Mel asks Kimmy to call. Destiny calls Kimmy to ask. Destiny asks Kimmy to call Mel, and the phone immediately went to voicemail. So Destiny jokes that maybe Mel has you blocked too. Do you think Mel has Kimmy blocked and only takes off when she's ready to film a scene?
Probably. I think at this point, with everything that has transpired, Mel only talks to folks when she needs to, and that's when she's working. Otherwise than that, no, she doesn't want to talk to them. But even outside of this, just if everybody doesn't know, Mel and Martell have a no contact order, which he recently violated. But that's also another reason why she would never go to an event that Martell was attending. So if you're wondering, I don't even know why they made this whole scene about them calling her, because we know that wasn't going to happen. She's not going to show up anywhere Martell is. And it's based on this revenge P and the harassing communications issue. So that is why.
Okay, there you have it. Kimmy says that Martell and Destiny were the only ones to initially reach out to Maurice, but everyone had something to say about it, and says Nell invited her out to be messy and get the tea. Now it's Phil J and Tisha says that Martell said something on interviews about Tisha and Martell, and he needs to change. Martell says that Melody is the one who has the problems with all of the groups, so she's the one who should be there. So if she should be there, just like Tori B just said, that maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. But I think that, with it being that way, this has to be incredibly difficult to film and navigate as a group, and somebody got to go.
Yep, I agree with that. It's becoming increasingly frustrating, and I actually wanted to talk about that later because we'll see exactly why. Right, Marsau says in the next episode he's done with him. So yeah, I don't see the point. So yeah, somebody does have to go. It's
Now, if we're being realistic, should it be Martell or Mel? Mel don't fuck with them, but they don't fuck with Martell. So how does that work?
I don't know. I think so. I get both sides of it, but it would to me it seems like Martell is more volatile than say Melody is. So I would assume she would be the one that would stay. I think the fans would lose their minds if Mel left, even though there is people who can't stand her either. But I'm just saying. So did you skip the part about? Did they play the games already?
No, I haven't gotten that yet.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't write down anything for the game, so what you need to say pertains to the game?
So
I didn't write down anything.
You didn't write down anything? Okay.
Regarding the actual game portion, because we have 2 episodes to get through.
I know.
That you want to touch on?
Yes.
From the game portion?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So there was a point where the group played musical chairs.
Okay.
And so when they played musical chairs, and it was, I believe, Maurice, Nell's husband, Chris, and Martell. It was Martell mad because he lost, and he says, I think Maurice ended up winning. He says to Destiny, it doesn't matter if you win musical chairs. That's like a little D win. And Destiny says, well, then you should have won then. And then he says something very inappropriate.
What does he say?
He basically said, your little boyfriend is here. You don't need to talk about what we, and then kept it moving.
Are you saying that there's further insinuation? This is further insinuating and perpetuating a narrative that Destiny and Martell sit so far apart from each other when they film scenes as good friends that they have actually been fucking around. Is that what you're saying? Allegedly.
There you go. He said it. He gave it to
you. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Is that what you said? You don't put that on me. Is that what you said?
I'm saying it. That's what they gave, and Destiny's face gave. No, you didn't fucking just say that.
Well, we all know that Martell must be a shower and not a grower, cause he must got a little dick and some big old balls. Cause ain't no way that move's not sitting like that, and ain't no way.
Who else? Tell me in the comments. Who else?
I'm getting hot, girl.
Heard that when they made that, and if you don't remember, the boyfriend he was referring to was Lance, which is Nell's son. Okay. That's all I got to say. And TKC, I don't want to talk about reading too much into that. That's what we do on the show. We read into everything. Okay? And he's not always joking. He be dead ass serious. So what he said in the next episode, was that joking too? It's a slippery slope.
Let me just say hey to people in the group chat really quickly. Hey, Sugar. Hey, Platinum Rose. Hey, TKC. Hey, Love, Love, Love. Hey, Love is Dope. Hey, Cousin Zoel. Hey, there, Art World. Art World, if you're still in the room, drop your link. Make sure you guys go support Art World's book review channel, where she reviews the book, where she reads. Yes, I done gave you your slogan, girl. Art, where she reads. Yeah, read it, Art World. Give it to the people. Okay, yes. Love, 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 Tori B, everybody. Okay, all right, let's move on. We're almost done with this episode. Yes, move through the episode. Are we pushing through?
Period.
Push through, yeah.
I just didn't want y'all to miss that tea. Okay?
Tori B, I think she done clocked a little tea, but TKC say, you read too much into it.
No, I'm not reading too much into it. He insinuates he screws everybody. So what's your point? And it's not a joke. Like, as a woman, you better not be walking around telling everybody you smashed me and you did.
Well, as a man, you better not go around be telling people I got a low dick when it ain't. Don't comment on my diggling if that's the case. I don't think Martell a lot of things, but I don't think he packed it. I think he got it going there. Come on, let's move forward.
Hi, Natalia Hampton. I'm glad you caught the live.
Who?
It's about to get turned out.
Who?
Natalia.
Is that Natalia from Clubhouse? Let me know if she says it's her from Clubhouse. Hey.
Next episode is going to be live because y'all know that's where all the real stuff.
We're going to get it started now because Martell says he doesn't expect anything.
Yes. She said yes, it is her.
Hey, girlfriend. Martell says he doesn't expect anything from this particular group when these people do not check on him. However, Marsau does interviews bashing him and saying he no longer respects him because he was arrested for Revenge P. Martell says that he was not arrested for Revenge P, and it is not true. Martell then says he knows of at least 21, and then you can get me, correct me if I'm wrong, because I had a very hard time. I rewound it over trying to really understand what Martell was saying, but it sounded like he said that he knew of at least 20 women that Marsau has been with since marrying Tisha. Is that correct?
That is correct. Okay. He has said this multiple times.
Hold on, girl.
Okay, go ahead.
It was just a yes. Good Lord, honey. All right. 20 women that Marsau has slept with since he's been with Tisha in a marital capacity. Now Martell says he has $50K right now that he wants to bet Marsau to prove that he is telling the truth. And Marsau says you don't have $50K. And Marsau says, how do you know that? Martell says, how do you know that? You know what? Let's just do 25 or 20K or whatever he said. And I was like, oh my God, a co-creator of a show. And he hurt for $50K. You think he hurt for that $50K?
He ain't got it. He fronting.
Damn. But he has been on this show for how much did he get paid?
He spent all his money on coleslaw. Or whoever else he's
allegedly, right?
Allegedly, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I mean, he bought her being
very hard. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers. TikTok jumping as we speak. I'm getting notifications. Twitter jumping as we speak. We're getting notifications. The people coming from the Instagram, we get notifications. You're going to tear it down. We're not saying allegedly. Please say allegedly. Okay. So before this particular episode ends, Marsau threatens to tell everything that he knows about Martell, and Martell goes to get his phone. And the Scotts beg Martell to show what he has. Now we're on the next episode. Martell says that he saw Tisha mess with someone in college and calls her Nas and T. Destiny asks By the way, Destiny is confused that no one is stopping this situation of looking around in the room for an adult to stop this situation when she has on the referee shirt and could have thrown a flag on the play, but she chose not to. Destiny asks, besides your significant other, who has shown up for you the most in this alleged friend group? Marsau, everybody says nobody, and Marsau says that Martell showed up for him and showed by showing him how not to lose his marriage to a terrible side chick. And Martell asks him if Mel tried to suck Marsau's Peter Weeder. Oh my God. Oh my God. Martell says that he didn't want to fuck Tisha when his friends did. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Marsau said, and he said that Marsau was fatter and uglier than he is now, and that she went and married the bottom of the barrel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Destiny has had enough, and she leaves, and Tisha is confused as to why Destiny is acting so appalled and leaving when she the one started all this mess. But she didn't say it to her face. Kimmy tells Marsau they were wrong. They were both wrong, and Tisha was collateral damage in the fight between Martell and Marsau. Maurice, of course, is trying to be Switzerland, but is clearly on his brother's side yet again, and confronts Martell, telling him that he was wrong for what he did, and he does not believe that Martell has any proof. And so that's the end of that dust up as the field day is over, and everybody is now dealing with the ramifications thereof. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Hey to everybody coming over from all types of social media networks. It really is just as gratifying for me because it means that what we're doing is resonating. So I do appreciate that. Let's go ahead and talk about Tori B because there was a lot to unpack, a lot going on. And what are you thinking? Because I know you're thinking something.
So I agree with Natalia when she said, Destiny, you started this mess by asking a shady ass question. Why are you laughing?
That's Natalia, I know. Go ahead, baby.
She started it, and she started it because she had this conversation. Me and Dee said this the other day when her and Martell had this
Who said that other day?
the last time we was on.
Oh, you and D. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
How strategic that conversation. Remember, we were saying their body language was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Them two is clearly in cahoots with each other.
It was definitely set up for him to alley and bring that issue to the group. She set that up for him.
That's what I'm saying. So they in cahoots, and this is what I'm saying. You started this, and then you looking around like, who's gonna help you stop it? You started it. You asked that shady ass question, knowing how Martell gets. So you wanted this. Okay. Marsau did not help his wife in this situation and allowed her to get berated by Martell. You did not protect her. And Kimmy was absolutely right. He's like, yo, you threw her to the, you did nothing.
Can we just acknowledge for a moment that although Martell didn't have no proof, and although Martell didn't have $50,000, what he did have was Tisha number for all her good time girl activities that do not matter to the situation whatsoever, but he just spilled it just because he could, and he ate her.
You know what her response was? That was in college. I was like, bitch, you actually incriminated yourself. Shut up.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. If it is in college, first of all, Martell is lame as fuck for bringing some stuff up that has absolutely nothing to do with the situation. The situation is who cheating and who not cheating. So Martell is lame as fuck for bringing up when you knew me in college and what I did in college. College is so many eons ago for so many people. That is not an edict on who Tisha is today. That's who she was before she got married and chose to honor her values and her vows under God. You get what I'm saying? So that who I was then has absolutely nothing to do with what I am now. However, was it juicy, salacious, messy, gossipy, and petty? Hell yeah. Did I eat every piece of it up? I absolutely did. But I'm also adult enough to recognize that in the long grand scheme of this whole situation between all of them, it has absolutely nothing to do with anything. And so therefore, it does not make me look at Tisha any differently. Now, if you would have said, I know you were doing it with my homeboys when y'all was married and I got proof, then I just fell out. I fell out anyway, but to me, it just didn't matter to me.
I agree with everything you said, but I'm not incriminating myself either. She should have kept her mouth closed.
I wouldn't be ashamed of it. You can't shame me for what I done did.
I get it, but I'm not gonna incriminate myself. But also, her husband did not.
The difference, Tori B, between me and Tisha. Tisha did admit that happened in college, and I would have said but the difference between me and her is I would have admitted it happened to me in college because I'm not gonna lie about it. But I'm also gonna let you know what the fuck that got to do with anything going on today. Because we do know for sure, and we do have proof for sure. Because your proof is 5 or 6 years old that you cheat on your wife. So where's the proof that my husband cheats on me? And then when you had that proof, where's the $50,000 to back it up? I would have ate his ass up. There would have been no way. There would have been no way.
Again, her husband did not protect her.
He did not.
And this is just that marriage right there.
It's interesting. We got a scene coming up right up after this.
Yep, and that was the other part. I'm not gonna say it. Go ahead. I'll let you.
Thank you for that jumping.
But in just looking, Marsau is an asshole. Okay. He does not love that woman. I feel like this is a relationship that is, we've been together this long, and that's what it is. Because I don't know what it's giving. It's not giving I love and I protect this woman. As a husband, he might provide, but he definitely does not protect her. And she does not feel secure in her relationship. And I'm going to leave it at that. We could go to the next scene.
For those of you wondering, I see TKC was saying that what did he say again about Tisha? He said that Tisha basically, I'm going to tell you what it felt like. I'll tell you what he said, and I'm going to tell you what he insinuated. He said that Tisha was smashing his friends in college, and because she did that, he opted not to get with Tisha in college, but he could have if he wanted to. Basically, we're going to talk about what it really means in the Black community. Basically, he was saying she was ran through, and if he wanted to, he could have hit it, but he did. And that Tisha wasn't all that, because if she was all that, she wouldn't have chosen to get a fat, ugly person like he called Marsau.
Yep.
So that's the long and the short of it. First of all, you know how I feel about fat phobia, ugly phobia. I don't fuck with none of that. But that's a different conversation. She chose who she fell in love with. That's one thing. And that's the second thing. To me, to just be bringing that up has absolutely nothing to do with anything. It's a nothing burger. But did he catch him off guard? And he felt like, I feel like he does. The reason why I feel like he has no proof is because if he had a proof, he would have brought it up when he went to go get the phone. Because he didn't have no proof, what he did do was tell the truth. Let me just say, Martell may very well be telling the truth about Marsau. I don't put any of those allegations past Marsau. I just don't. However, where is the proof? And that is where he loses out on, because he was so busy doing his thug fizzle with Marsau, right? That he felt like because they were allegedly cheating in solidarity and allegedly cheating in brotherhood, that there was no need to keep proof on one another, because there was a pact, they had each other's back. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Not saying it was Vegas, I'm just saying, but that using that, that slogan. What happens in their infidelities stays in their infidelities. And so neither one of them may have concrete proof, solid video proof and evidence that this is what you did. However, because he does not have that, they can use that to invalidate his claims, because A, it gets Marsau off the hook, and B, it allows Tisha to continue to turn a blind eye until she no longer has a choice, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going with that. Now, Maurice, I am very sick of Maurice. Y'all know I'm sick of Maurice. Y'all know that. I'm very sick of Maurice. I just feel like I don't like people who say that they are Switzerland and really do be having a side. And Maurice gonna always subconsciously have his brother's side. Do not talk to me about your brother. Talk to your brother about your brother. Don't talk to me about him. That's how I feel. I'm sorry. Maurice is never going to have anyone else's interests except for his brothers. And that's just where I'm at with that.
Let's not forget who Destiny left this shindig with.
She left what she getting her squirrels with. Her squirrels with.
With
Get
Link.
your Skrilla diva. What's wrong with that?
She gonna be a side chick forever.
Wait, who she left? She left for who?
Lance.
Yeah, get your LA your Skrilla. What's wrong with that?
Lance just welcomed the baby not too long ago.
So
Side
is he actively with that woman?
Apparently he is. His family.
I mean, that's unfair. Because I can have a baby today and I'm still with my man tomorrow. So
I'm just saying this woman keeps
not fair for it. You gotta be right now. Come on now.
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah. Yeah.
He got a family.
No.
He got a family. That baby is fresh out the
family.
womb.
He has a baby. And these days, as you know,
it's that family.
Oh my God, I'm watching 227. You're giving me Mary Jenkins right now, Mary Jenkins. Because you do not have to have a family. Unfortunately or unfortunately, whatever the situation is, the bottom line is you don't have to have a family.
It said family. He said his family. So
that's my family. That's my baby's mother. But that ain't my girlfriend or my wife. Or maybe they have an understanding, Tori B. You do not know that.
You're right. But Destiny has a history. So
we gotta move forward now.
Go ahead. I just want to put that out there.
You gonna make me advocate for Destiny? History of what?
No, don't advocate for her ass because she got it coming. Don't.
Oh, girl, we having a good time out here. We Kiki, I know. All right. Give me some of them comments up there. Let's read a comment or two before we move on. We got to move on, though, y'all. But give me a comment. We got a comment on the situation, production.
He only got my comment up there.
Take her comment down. She's already up here.
Here's the other part of it.
Okay, wait. Read that for me, please.
Hello. This is my first time visiting your page, and I agree. It is from Tisha B. And I agree about what you said about Marsau.
Okay. Well, thank you. Welcome, Tisha B. We really do greatly appreciate you coming in and commenting. Now, thank you for agreeing. As I said earlier, if you guys are just joining in, this is a space where the millimeters, the Marsauinators, the Tisha meters. Girl, who be calling? Okay, whoever's team you're on, you can come in. This is a safe space for us to agree to disagree. We're going to have a fight, but we're going to have fun. And I just want it to be just, love and fun. Okay? So this is not any one particular person on this show's team. Everybody represent who they want to represent. Everybody has carte blanche to feel free to express themselves.
And we tussle every now and again.
You said what?
We tussle.
Oh, no, yeah, because I just got to tear you up. So, yeah, girl, we do tussle.
You ain't tear me up, child.
You coming to tell me and I what? So you.
You ain't tear me up. And you got tore up last week.
So people, the group chat, that's what we call the live chat comments. And if you're watching on X, there's so many hundreds of you guys do every week. You can leave a comment on X and we'll read that too. But for the group chat, who winning right now? Is Team Chase winning or Team Tori B winning? Let us know.
You thirsting for a win. You took your L. You took that L last week with Monique.
No, you didn't. And guess what? I got both y'all ass. Monday Fun Day, you guys, right? So Monday Fun Day is Potomac and Mary. Mondays we do Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then we do Potomac immediately after. And last week we broke the story about Monique on the Dear Future Wifey podcast, stating that she did not receive any child support or alimony. And Jay, who you guys will see in the 7 o'clock hour, coming up in just a few moments as we get done with this particular episode, told Monique ass up. And I took an L, but I got something for that ass during Potomac. So be ready. Okay, guys. Destiny asks, Destiny. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Destiny said, I'm sorry, I missed all of that. Destiny said that one or both of them had to go. So she did at least attempt to do that. So we got to give her that. I missed that. I'm sorry. Now, Tisha is looking at Wedding Band immediately after that scene. I don't know how far that was between those two scenes. I don't know if production set her up.
Yes, they did.
Golly, man. I'm like, Tisha.
Said not the scene after he got accused of being a cheater.
Like, Tisha goes and looks for wedding bands with Marsau. Marsau says that Tisha wearing her ring is a symbol of obedience.
Obedience.
Tisha says that their ring is a symbol of their love and their commitment, as opposed to Marsau saying it's a symbol of obedience. Is what he looks at a wedding ring as. Wow. She asks him what not wearing it means to him, and he says it means that that's their heart. They get the jewelry clean, and he says he feels naked without his watch, and she says, he says that he feels naked without his watch, and she says, so what does it mean if you don't have your ring on? He says that he feels fully clothed. I'm so sick of it. Tisha says that it's a sign of love and commitment, as I mentioned earlier. And she then reveals that they have had conversations over the last year as to what each other's life will look like without one another, but have decided to work through their issues. Tisha admits that she went through a season of depression, having to navigate her marriage through Tori B's comments on this show, in the public eye as a whole. Marsau says he will apologize to Destiny for ruining the event, but he says that if Martell would do this to the mother of his children, ain't no telling what he would do to Marsau. Just very quickly, because we do have to move on. We have Potomac coming up. Boy, what a way to go, huh?
Tisha, find a man who really loves you genuinely. You might love Marsau, but you do not deserve this, baby. This is utterly embarrassing. You went to the jewelry store to get a man who refuses to wear a wedding band, a new wedding band, as he tells you to your face he don't want to wear no ring. After he was already accused and been accused multiple times of cheating.
That's crazy.
Baby, he don't want to be married. He wants you there.
I believe that, Tori B. I believe he wants marriage.
For the tax credits?
I don't know about none of that. I believe he wanted marriage, but I believe he allegedly want to keep doing what he's doing, as long as no proof is out there.
All right, I was about to get to that point, okay? He only want to be married so you could take care of the kids and run the household, which is why he didn't want you working, so you could be kept in the dark. Because he don't never want to explain nothing to you. He couldn't explain to you why he went to Africa by himself. I don't know what other her mother know this motherfucker is lying.
Girl. All right, we gotta move on.
I'm just
Sean was late. Sean is late. She is late. Yes, she is.
And I'm gonna need Tisha to go work with a therapist so she can work on her insecurities and stop depending on her husband, who clearly is a narcissist and continues to embarrass her on national television. I need her to go get some type of help so that she can leave this man, because this is I felt so bad for her as a woman.
I did too, but she continues to film these scenes looking a fool, so I don't know what I could do at this point.
Crying and all types of shit in the jewelry store.
It's above me now. It's above me now.
Yeah.
It's above me. I don't know. All right. Destiny and Tisha then meet up. So Tisha takes another beating. Mel and Tisha meet up. And they film a scene where they're at lunch discussing Maurice's DUI. And Mel points out that there was lipstick allegedly on his lip and shirt or whatever. And Tisha says that she just thinks he has pink lips, so she's not going for it. They do talk a little bit about Destiny, but then they end up circling back to Maurice. And basically, Mel says that she does not want to hear any more MLK speeches from Maurice when he is out there doing just as wrong as everyone else. And she wants everyone else to be accountable for their actions and have the same reaction to others' business as they had to hers. Tisha does point out that Mel willingly told their business, and that's why they her business, which is why they reacted to it. And then she leaves before the heat gets any hotter. I'm with Mel in 100% agreement. Y'all know Maurice get on my motherfucking nerves. I don't feel like he is as neutral as he claims, and I do think that we fall down and we get up. But let me tell you one thing about it. You're in the process of currently getting up. So while you're in the process of currently getting up, you focus on getting up and you stay out of my business. You don't tell me nothing about what I got going on. Because right now, it seems like to me, Maurice needs to sweep around his own front door before he tries to sweep around mine. Hallelujah. Tori B, what did you think really quickly so we can move on? And let's not also point out that Mel is on her misery tour, and I said it, I ain't changing on it. She is going one by one and reveling in everyone else's misery. And so to me, when people say misery love company, it looks like Mel finally got some friends. And that's just that on that. And if you want to say something, we talking about the show, but we've seen Mel go from cast member to cast member, bringing up their issues and skinning and grinning while they're down on their luck, back against the wind, trying to make it no way to win. Tori B, I ask you, is it a coincidence? I ask you.
Well, you're her fellow Scorpio. You ought to know, right?
I don't do shit like that. I don't do shit like that. I am a Scorpio, but
you're activated.
Scorpios are a whole lot different than male Scorpios. I don't rock like that. I don't have no comment.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I mean, she was a bit insufferable to watch her go this, but I mean, she also is on a revenge tour from them, taking Martell's side when they divorced or when they was going through their divorce. And so this is the reason why she's doing it. Remember, like, they didn't understand how bad he was. He called, I will never forget this scene. He called Mel a hoe on television. And they kept saying, you're not going to get back with him. You're not going to work it out. If the woman says it's over and it can't be, it can't be solved, it can't be resolved. No, why are we still on top of her to try to work it out and get back together just because they have kids? And that's where this whole thing with Mel. And then you got to remember, they always, but Martell's a fun guy. Martell is good. Kimmy, Martell's a nice guy. So I'm not saying that she wasn't insufferable during this episode, but some people be like, I gotta get my lick back. And right now, she getting her lick back.
And so okay. As Sugar Eason says in the group chat, she's getting her get back. And as you're saying up here, she's getting her get back. I get it. But let me tell you something, y'all. When they was doing it to her, I wasn't team them. I thought that they was wrong. So I am just a person who feel like that's wrong across the board. When Kimmy and all of them was doing that, remember I came up here. If you go back to the first episode when we started doing Love and Marriage Huntsville reviews, and I was actually during my Huntsville watch, everybody said to y'all, Tisha was dead ass wrong for bringing up that car.
Yep.
So have I not always had that stance that was wrong to do stuff like that?
Yep. But when you
so then why would I say that it's right for her to do what she's doing? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So for us, we think we getting karma, but we not getting karma. We being messy as fuck and reveling into somebody else's pain just as they reveled in your pain because they thought that you was all that in a bag of chips because they were taking on you.
It ain't me, baby. I said she was
I'm just saying for those who do not know where I stand,
yeah.
I feel like all of that is wrong, and that's where I stand. So I just want to be very clear that I don't think that either one of them were right in this situation. They have done her wrong. But I feel like if they're doing her wrong and she's doing the same things that they've done to her, even though it is get back, the big payback, and is it still wrong at the end of the day?
Yes.
To me, yes.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing.
No, it's not actually. It's about the viewers, the group chat. Yeah. I don't want anybody to misconstrue.
No, absolutely. I just told y'all she was insufferable this episode, and again, when you sting a Scorpio, you mess with a Scorpio, you gotta be ready for what comes with it, and some of she gonna sting back, and this is her sting back. I'm not saying I would do that, but I mean it depends. I will get my lick back. But sometimes I just let karma do it. I ain't gonna do it, but she's forced to work with these people, and I think she's also very hurt that these people jumped to Martell's defense when he was arrested, and really, I think that's really what it is. I don't even think it's the years ago thing too. I think y'all gotta remember that the Revenge P happened last season, and she was really upset with how people reacted to it. Because I think Marsau kind of touched on it. You taking advantage of your ex-wife at a very vulnerable time. You use that against her. You threaten to put that out. I think that's why she's very upset. Like, how dare y'all not, come to check on me, see what's going on? Y'all all it took about, but did she have to get him arrested? And bro, like he threatened to put Revenge P out on me. So I think it's more so that instance rather than the stuff earlier. I'm pretty sure she was still holding on to that too, but most recently it was the Revenge P stuff. So I will say I will give that to Mel. So
okay, all right, I'm going to debate on it, but we are going to go ahead and move forward to the last scene. So we do know that we're going to skip the scene with Maurice and not Maurice, but Martell and Chris. Chris is fine. I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine, old man. Now. Chris and Marsau meeting, as well as Destiny and Martell having another awkward sit-down meeting, discussing everything. Martell said that he owed, even though he feel like he recognizes that he may owe Tisha an apology, she not getting it. And Marsau says that he feels like he owes Destiny an apology, but as far as their relationships with one another, they both agree the relationships are over. Good for them. Let's move forward to the last scene. The phone line is open, so if you're new, that link is so that you copy and paste that link into your browser and come on the stage and give your opinions about the show as we open it up to callers after the review. Now you have 30 seconds to give your thoughts uninterrupted. Whatever team you're on, that's what team you're on, and we're not going to sit here and debate about it. But if you have anything that you want to say on the air, please use that link to do so, and we will let you up. We're going to go ahead and do the last scene, and then we're going to see you in a few moments for the Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 9 and 10 as a part of Monday Fun Day, and we'll be joined by Jay, unless I find out that Jay ain't showing up, which I need.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling.
I don't give a damn. Jay can't whoop me.
He whooped you last week.
You whooped me last week. Now, I got whooped last week. Y'all want to go see me take an L? Go to Happy Hour last week where I had to take an L, but I got some get back on that situation. because I had to process a few things. So fresh, I just didn't know what to do. All right. So Mel is making her misery tour rounds, and she finally meets up with Trisha.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I like one thing about me. I'm gonna let Trisha have it. Mel is making her rounds on her misery tour. Meets with Trisha. Trisha says that people made it awkward in regards to her situation with Martell, and Mel says, "No, you helped make it awkward by not telling the truth because Mel feels like um, Trisha straddles that line between the truth and lies." Or in the word of Dr. Heavenly says mixing lies with the truth, which is what I wholeheartedly feel like Trisha be doing. Um, Mel asks if it was awkward to go to Mel's house to train Martell without knowing him. And Trisha says that she's known him for years. She was good friends with Ted and blah, blah, blah. And Mel says, but did you know him? Trisha finally relents and says she did not know him that well. Trisha says that she went in 2020, but she cannot remember which month in 2020 she went. She does not know anything about the house or the streets that she was on to get to that location where she met Martell. She knows nothing about the rivers or lakes that most are used to. She just knows that she went over there to help him train and not watch any movies or do anything. I don't know, bro. Um, they battled back and forth about where the house was and what color it was. And Mark seems like Mel was purposely giving her
Together.
no, not that, purposely giving her incorrect information to see what she actually did know for fact to catch her in life. That's what I got.
She did.
And I don't have no problem with that. You know I'm so mad. I mad. Because I do it too. Get your teeth, Mel. Get your teeth, girl, before you figure out whether or not you're fucking with this girl for the rest of this show. So Trisha sits before the girls, and excuse me, Mel does bring up an amazing question that if this is the narrative that was perpetrated, why would you not bring that to me before we go on this trip and you knew that I had invited you on this trip? Which
I
is my
said
question
that.
from day one, our question from day one,
Yeah.
and that's the cliffhanger. I'm here for Mel getting Trisha together. I ain't got enough for Trisha, she a liar. You ain't got enough for Trisha, she a liar, because we got phone callers. We're going to let the callers up and we're going to go. Okay? Hey there, Natalia, you there? Uh-oh. Let's see.
Well, up and down.
Natalia?
Hello?
Natalia?
We can't hear you.
Is she on mute? Take yourself on mute, baby. Okay, Natalia, I can't hear you. We're going to try again.
Can you hear me now?
Sure can. Hey, Natalia.
Hey, honey.
It's been so long. Oh, I feel like taking a group hug.
Group hug,
All right,
group
Natalia.
hug.
Yes,
Hey.
it's so good to hear your voice.
I'm
Oh,
going to tell
beautiful.
you, I was on Clubhouse the other day, child.
Excuse me?
I was on Clubhouse the other day. That's how. So, somebody from the old days, they still have a room up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
The Parker brothers, they still have a room,
Okay.
and they wrote me and it was like, we still do a room. So if you
Okay.
ever wanna, if you ever be on Clubhouse, and I just popped in. I was up there for like an hour. It was cute.
Okay.
So we talked about Beverly Hills
Oh my God.
we talked about Beverly Hills, we talked about SLC,
Okay.
and we talked about Married to Medicine.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Okay.
not too much. I like Married to Medicine.
I love Married to Medicine. We review it here every Tuesday, so make
Okay,
sure
so
you
I'll be
pop
back.
up.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah,
because we
so
really do
I got
love
up.
too.
So I got up there, for a cute little hat, for a beat, that's to see what the tea was.
What was given?
It's very different. It's very
Oh,
different now because you can leave people messages and stuff, and I guess you can add people as friends, like if they're a natural friend and y'all are on the same stage. It's like a little plus sign beside their name.
okay. When we
Mm-hmm.
was out there giving it up,
Child, woo, honey,
Y'all
the children would never know. They would
they
never
would
know.
never be
Okay,
able to handle.
okay.
We are so. I know people look at us and think that we may not be so professional over here, but if you look at us on Clubhouse,
It got
That was
crazy.
we're super professional. But what do you think about Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Natalia?
it's been chaotic. I would say that. I think Destiny needs to stop worrying about getting the group together and worry about those lawyer fees.
Oh,
She
Lord.
talking about what I'm talking about. He don't
Yes,
like when I talk about that.
She needs to worry about that. Worry about, the identity theft case she's fighting, and that's not alleged. That is factual.
I
But
told you.
we seen that mug shot, Bookie.
Forgery.
You okay? You got a bigger fish to fry, my love. Okay? You have other things to be concerned about.
And
I'm just saying.
true tea is, if Sonny and Moses didn't come on this show,
She wouldn't have a storyline.
she would not have a storyline.
Okay? Because
She would not
she
be
will
here.
she will be talking like Karen in circles about their court case. Uh-huh.
5 seconds in. Now you know what?
But let me tell you, me and this one here, we used to go at it on Clubhouse because me and him, we hardly ever was on the same side, okay?
Well, you know
And
what? We
I'm
always
from
working as though
and
this
I'm
time.
from the part of Virginia that Surrey is in. I'm
Oh
from
no!
where
I'm
that
like,
part of
stay
Virginia.
quiet, Natalia. We're gonna get ready to do Potomac right after this. Save it for.
Okay.
Save
Okay.
it. But even though we rarely agree, you see how you still have space to come up here and talk.
Yes.
I've
And
always
that's
been
why
that
I
kind
love
of girl, right?
and I love you, but I love you down.
I love you down too. Love you down.
Oh, but they got a shirt on TikTok with the original Destiny's Child on it, honey.
Oh, you know I love them, girl. You know how to get to me.
Yes, I got it. But let me tell you how mad I was. I could not buy it. They will only let you buy it with Apple Pay or Klarna. And baby,
Please send that to me because I need that shirt. I love the original Destiny shirt.
I'm gonna send it to you. And let me tell you, Latoya face is eating, honey, eating.
Toya, eat the girl. Toya, eat the girl.
You know she do.
Natalia.
But I'm gonna send it to you though.
Okay.
But I'm
Hey,
gonna
I
stay
got
up here. I'm
another
gonna
phone
charge
call.
my phone up. I'm gonna stay up here for the Potomac.
Yes. Charge your phone and come talk to me about Potomac, okay? I got another
All
phone
right,
call.
boo.
I'm going to let them up. I'm going to see you in a few moments, okay?
All right, bye, Tori. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Oh, bye. Oh, it's so good to see her, y'all. That's my heart. One of my heart. Sean, TKC, you were late. Said you were late. What's going on, Sean?
I thought the thing said 7:15, and you don't start on time, so that's what I came at 7:05.
Well, why I got to
Potomac
be
is at
blasted?
7.
Why I got to be blasted? Why you couldn't blast TKC? Why you got to get me?
Hey.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, I got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have answered none of Mel's questions if I was Trish.
Oh,
Why do you
really?
care? This was after you. Don't question me about nothing.
I
I'd
don't
have
think
just paid her dust.
I don't.
And Tisha, I would have paid her dust. Don't ask me about another woman's man. He's not my man. I don't have to answer your questions about him. And she was reaching about that lipstick. That was just far reaching. She needed to go sit down with that. But Martell and Mel is one and the same. They doing the same exact thing. They belong together.
I agree with that. On the other side of that is, if you are fake and phony, bitch, do not sit up in my face knowing you was with my man when we were still married and not telling me, giving me a heads up. I ain't like that. So she had every right to question her, as far as I'm concerned.
But if nothing happened, what was there to tell?
Stuff did happen, Sean. She
I
went over
just
there to
I
train
don't
him.
know. I wasn't there.
No, I know. She went over
Why
there
you
to
trying to
train
say
him
you
with
was
no
Tori
gym.
B?
They
Sean,
was
What you say?
are you trying to say you weren't there and neither was Tori B?
No, I just said I don't know what happened. All we can go on is what them two said. But if it was nothing, I wouldn't have told Mel nothing. Don't question me. Remember, you don't care about him. I'd have started throwing questions back at her. So why are you so interested? And then that would have shut her down. I'm like, you still in love with him? You still want him back? So why are you asking me anything? Or tell her to go ask Martell what happened.
That would have been a smarter answer to go ask Martell. But if we building a friendship and you in my group and you smiling up in my face knowing that you was still married to my ex-husband and didn't give me a heads up before they threw that shit in my face at the table, oh yeah, I'm gonna ask a question or two.
Yeah, but Mel was acting all fake. I just want to check in about the trip. No, you didn't. Just be straight up and say what you wanted. Don't come to me with the fake phony. I hate when she talk all that fake nicey nicey. I can't stand when people do that.
I
Come with
agree
the
with
real and just say what you need to say and get it out.
I agree.
Okay. Talk to y'all later.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye. 7:30 for Potomac.
Yes, we're going to get started in a few moments. We got a lot of people in the room on X. We got people in the room on Twitter.
Baby, put your face in the frame, please.
Um, we got a lot of people in the room on X, and we got a lot of people in the room here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you, Natalia and Sean, for calling in. You guys know that D is sick, but D is going to have a lot of opinions when she comes back. So Tori B had to put that gun in her holster this week because I ate her up. But maybe she can use it on D next
In
week.
what world? Get out of here, baby.
No, yeah, we did it. We had a good time tonight, I think. What do you think?
Yes, I my guns was ready to be
Yeah,
locked.
you didn't have to use them because I keep it real.
And you thought I wasn't gonna hold Mel accountable, and I did.
I did, but I admitted that I was wrong and pleasant. Did I not?
You right.
All right. See, there we go. All right. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much in the group chat for tuning in and keeping us up here alive. Thank you back there, Demicio. We're going to be right back, right here, where you're watching us for Potomac, and then we'll bid you guys adieu. So Monday is Monday Fun Day, where we do Love and Marriage, Huntsville, and Potomac. Then Tuesday, we do Married to Medicine. Wednesday is Happy Hour Hot Topics. And throughout the week, sporadically, so you get it when you get it, you get Salt Lake City. And I think I'm going to go ahead, because our TikTok is doing so well right now, and review a show specifically for TikTok. So that means that you have to follow us on TikTok specifically to get that review. And then we're really close to being able to go live on TikTok, you guys, actually. So maybe we'll do like a happy hour on TikTok. What you think, Tori B?
I like that. We should.
I like that too. So we're going to go ahead and be doing that. Our Instagram is going really well. And so make sure that you guys are following us there, because in the next couple of weeks, these shows will also be streamed there live as well. So we got a lot of great things coming up. I'm really excited about No Chaser TV. We're at 800 plus right now, so we're almost to 1,000. It's just a lot of good vibes. I'm very happy. And I want to thank everybody in the comments. Sugar Essen, TKC, Platinum Rose, Sean, love is dope. Zoel, Natalia, whoever else I'm missing. Auntie was in the room. Whoever else I'm missing, I apologize, but we'll see you guys in a few moments for Potomac, and hopefully I can go ahead. Oh Lord, these people just trying to do my thing now. Come on now, show. What's going on? But we're gonna see you guys in just a few moments for Potomac. See you there.